Now about midway through the season, a couple teams starting to slide. And they're desperate to turn things around.
But does that mean, Kevin, desperate means you've got to make a bunch of changes? Or do you go back to some of the things that had you in a position where we were talking about you in a positive manner?
Well, you want to remember your mission statement, don't you? What did we begin the season with?
Right. What did we come out of training camp?
Yes.
What was our mantra coming out of training camp? And maybe late November into early December, we won 7 of 10 games. Well, guess what? Break out that film. Let's sit down. Let's talk about it. Let's show some of the highlights of what we're capable of doing.
Go back to what we wanted to be.
And then bring it into the next game and show that you're capable of doing it again.
Agreed. So the Buffalo starting 5. They've got Frazier. Jones is out there with the beast. Then it's Williams. And it's Nichols in at the 3. Buckets passes to Champ. Six to shoot. Here's Wheeler. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Scratching my head a little bit about how the defense is trying to play this. No one there really contesting the shot.
Now here's Frazier. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Frazier's got 5.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Here's Champ. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Big Dog and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Big Dog's got his first basket of the night.
This is where you got to put a body on the guy. His will is incredible down on the interior, fighting and clawing for every rebound.
Passes it to Frazier. Buffalo moving it around. Pass to De La Rosa. Here's Clutch. Left side Jones. Williams for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Inside, Wheeler. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Fresh has got his second bucket of the night.
And you'll take that shot every time down. Beautiful work all the way around.
Frazier outside. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. No good. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The pass to Champ. And here's Edwards. Out to the right wing. To the left wing. Buckets passes to Big Dog. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Buffalo with the rebound.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Well, most of the time, guys come off the bench and just try to stabilize. Tonight, they got some serious points, and when you're on the road, that gives you unanticipated advantages.
Here is Edwards. Buffalo making their last shot. Pass to Fresh. The shot from 20 feet away. And that one hits back iron.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. They need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
Williams gets the bucket.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Big Dog. He had 13 points in the win again.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Buffalo leading by 3. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with Buffalo's head coach. He's looking to even the season series with a win tonight. He told me he knows his team can play better than they did the last time, and he thinks with the strong defense and shot blocking, they can make things difficult at that end of the floor. We'll see if they can impose their will tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Good work, David. Thank you. It sounds like defense is going to be the key for them today.
And it usually is. They try to use their D to make life miserable for every opponent they play.
And sometimes it's not just about one player. For them, it's about a complete defensive effort. In the paint, on the perimeter, in transition, they've got to be all over the place.
Here's the beast. He picked up 15 points in their last win again. Nichols passes to De La Rosa. Fresh pulls it in. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. To the right side. Here's Buckets. Passes it to Wheeler. Edwards with it. Defended by Jones. And out of bounds as Buffalo gains possession. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings out west. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. 9 games back. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 3-point game.
And they cruise to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
And let's see if they bring that same attacking mindset with them into this game. They should. It worked like a charm last time, getting so many guys into foul trouble.
G's checked in for Champ. Big Dog, he's checked in for Buffalo.
I see him.
To the inside. Here's Big Dog, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
All keyed right there from the lead pass, right on the money.
Outside Williams. Pass to Nichols. Tries a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Clutch has got 5 now.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Kicks it to G. Buckets. He's guarded by Williams. Buckets passes to Big Dog. Here's Buckets. The putback. Here's Wheeler, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
First one falls for him. Brent, the league playing at a faster pace overall now. Will there ever come a time when every team will play with that same speed?
No, because one team will always be faster than the next. So it's never going to be exacting for every ball club. And as you and I have talked several times, Kevin, you got to play to your strengths. And even though teams are finding more positionless basketball players, some of these guys have attributes to their game where you want to get them in certain positions. That takes time.
It's all about personnel.
It's all about your personnel. And again, putting those guys in the proper place where they can succeed more often.
Now here's Williams. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Over to the wing. Griffin passes to Big Dog. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Not really his range, and it's off target. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And it's all evened up. Williams has got his first 2 points.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
There's the pass to Griffin. Here's Speedy. Bulls moving the ball around. Pass to Griffin. Passes it to Big Dog. And here is Williams. He's guarded by Williams. The shot by Williams, no good. Gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Now here's Williams. He's tightly guarded. To the inside, Hunter. Second chance shot. Misses the layup. And Buffalo shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Here's Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
The first one falls. Mavericks checked in for fresh. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's Daniels, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
For Buffalo, they've gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And the home team has possession. Trailing by 2.
And typically on the road, it's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Felt like the louder the crowd got and the more hostile they were, the more together this team played. So it worked out nicely.
To the middle. Williams passes to Thunder. The dish to G. And he banks in the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Bulls have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Outside Griffin. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter. Big Dog the pass to Williams. In the corner, it's Griffin. The feed to Daniels. Over G. Off the left rim and out.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Hunter. 14 points from him the last game again. G kicks to Hunter. Here's Maverick. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. A second chance effort. Good. Williams has got his second bucket of the night. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Williams. Pass to Big Dog. He kicks it to Griffin. Here's Speedy. The pass to Williams. Back to Griffin. Here's Speedy. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Griffin. Here is Daniels. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From deep. No good that time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The home team, they're up by 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, they're attacking the rim in more than one way, and with that kind of success, you feel like the defense is going to make the adjustment. Then you start playing inside out.
And the home team has possession. On the court for Buffalo. Speedy out there with G. Then there's Big Dog. Then it's Williams. And it's Daniels in at the 4 spot. Passes it to Hunter. Down low, Williams passes to Maverick. To the paint. Here's Hunter. He's covered by Daniels. Hunter, no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Williams. 9 points last game. Pass to Speedy. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Big Dog. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Down low.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Speedy. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the left side wing. The 3 does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far. Here's G. Here's Thunder, and he goes in for the dunk.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
Well, especially when the game is this close, you recognize with your instincts the opportunity to help your team out. Just never flinched.
Catching up on the changes for Buffalo. Jones checked in for Daniels. Clutch comes in for Williams. And it's Frazier in for G. And that one misses. We see more and more teams looking to push the tempo. Is that just a fad, or is this going to be a long-term thing?
Well, if I can play against any defense that has no ability to set up where they want to be or have the matchups with the players they want to have, Kevin, I'm going to look to take advantage. And if that happens in the first 5-6 seconds with one pass, so be it.
Here's Frazier. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
When the guy is capable of so many things like that on the offensive end, anytime you lose sight of him, he's got a huge advantage.
Now the pass to Thunder. Here's Big Dog. Pass to Champ. Big Dog, the pass to Thunder. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Frazier outside. Pass to Speedy. Frazier scanning the floor. Now the pass to Big Dog. Here's Nichols. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Champ, the pass to Thunder. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Kicks it to Frazier. Passes it to Nichols. Back to Jones. To the inside. Shoot from the right block. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Thunder passes to Edwards. Pass to Big Dog. Doesn't go that time.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Edwards. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
The Beast, he's checked in for Buffalo.
Here's a look at some stats for Clutch. How last month turned out for him, he's right around 9 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
I love it when guys tap back into that gift. All these guys at some point were that kind of player in their career. Fun to see it show up here.
Here is Edwards. A 23-point game for him in the win again.
It felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively. Finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat. And you can tell, takes pride in that part of the game.
Shoots a 3. And Jones pulls it down.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
To the paint, Nichols. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Shooting 40% from the field. To the right side. Pass to Fresh. The pass to Champ. Right wing. Here is Edwards. Here's Wheeler. From 13 feet, it goes down. Fresh has got 8 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Frazier outside. Passes to Speedy. Here's Clutch. Last game we saw him score 13. Here's De La Rosa. Fresh pulls it in. To the middle. Drops in the layup for 2. Edwards got his first points in this one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Speedy. He kicks to Frazier. The pass to De La Rosa. Here's Clutch. For the 3. Fresh pulls it in. Fresh has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He sunk that 3 in the first, but yet to make another one.
And Buffalo shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. De La Rosa passes to Nichols. Passes to De La Rosa. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Speedy's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, he plays with a bit of a 6th sense around the offensive glass. Perfect position for the easy tip-in.
Pass to Champ. Pass to Fresh. And here's Edwards. And the pass to Champ. His first shot coming late. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Buffalo. Passes to De La Rosa. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Fresh. Defended by Jones. Champ, the pass to Big Dog. Pass to Buckets. Here's Fresh. Defended by Jones. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. There's the pass to Speedy. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Being not great, 40% for the game. Passes it to Big Dog. Now Edwards. Out to the right wing. Here's Fresh, defended by Jones. And Jones pulls it down. And Buffalo shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Kicks to Frazier. Here's the Beast. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Frazier outside. And the Bulls with another miss. 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Wheeler, the pass to Champ. 1:06 left now here in the second. Pass to Big Dog. Here's Champ. They need this one. Edwards can't hit.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The pass to Nichols. Buffalo moving it around. Here's Speedy. Back to Jones. Up top, Frazier. Here's Nichols. They grab their own miss. They now take the lead.
And that's just too easy, too big, too far inside. And that's as simple as it gets.
Pass to Edwards. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Wheeler. Edwards with it. Over to the wing. Here's Champ. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jones has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. And guys, for the Bulls, Kenny, what do you think?
Well, it's always a little bit of a challenge playing on the road, but they came in mentally prepared and physically prepared. The energy in the arena was fierce, but they didn't cave in.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Their shooting rhythm was off, under 40%. Some of that was shot selection, some of it was the defense stepping up. My guess is we'll see some significant changes as things get going in the second half. Increasing off-the-ball activity, making the extra pass, and trying to get better looks.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Waller having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Buckets is out there with Edwards. Then it's Fresh. Then there's Big Dog. And it's Champ in at the small forward. For the lead. And he jams it with authority.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Now here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Nichols. On the wing, Williams. The pass to De La Rosa. And the wing jumper offline. Shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. To the middle, here's Buckets. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like 4 teenagers at home over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up.
Here's Clutch. 7 points in the game. He kicks to Frazier. Jones dishes to Williams. Over to the wing. Frazier outside. Moves back up. Here's De La Rosa. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
For Buffalo, they've made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Passes to Champ. Inside, Wheeler. And no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Outside, Williams. Pass to De La Rosa. Here's Clutch. Frazier outside. Right side, Jones. 14 feet away. That shot off.
Yeah, maybe the halftime cut into some of that rhythm they had in the first half. So far, 0 for 4 to start the second half.
The pass to Nichols. Back to Williams. Here's Clutch. He's got 7. Passes it to De La Rosa. 13 feet away. And the Bulls with another miss. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Out left to the wing. Pass to Fresh. To the wing right side. Pass to Buckets. Here's Fresh. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Wheeler. It's on target from the high post. Fresh has got 10 points.
Yeah, this is a tough one. The D is giving up way too many open looks, guys, and they're paying for it.
And Buffalo calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
He's checked in for Champ.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Frazier. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's getting around 8 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And to be honest, not quite the numbers you've come to expect from a player of his caliber.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster, an up and down stretch for him right now, but don't worry, team. He'll be back out there and feasting in no time.
Here's Big Dog. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Frazier against Edwards. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Here's Buckets. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
That one is off. The Beast, he's checked in for Daniels. And the second free throw, good. And here's Frazier. He's got 11. Outside Griffin. Now the pass to Williams. Here's the Beast. 6 to shoot. Griffin kicks to Frazier. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Frazier's got 14.
There's just no excuse to leave someone that wide open. Communication breakdown.
Pass to Buckets. To the paint. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He's torching the D right now, hitting a high percentage of all the shots he's let fly.
Outside Griffin. Kicks it to Williams. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
This just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
Buffalo trails by 3. Here's Big Dog. Pass to Griffin. On the wing, Williams. The baseline J off the mark. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Wheeler the pass to Buckets. The quick look, no good that time.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
A nice shot by Griffin. Edwards with it. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. Buckets passes to Wheeler. He kicks it to G. Pass to Wheeler. Here's Big Dog. Frazier covering. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for Buffalo.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Griffin kicks to Frazier. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Outside Williams. Back to Griffin. Here's Big Dog. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Frazier against Edwards. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Edwards got his second bucket tonight. Buffalo trails by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there's the pass to De La Rosa. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
The Bulls shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Williams passes to Frazier. And the Bulls with another miss. Gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. They get it back. They shoot again. He lays it in. G's got his second basket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Tipped away. Passes it to Williams. To the inside. And it's out of bounds. Buffalo able to retain possession here. And now let's check in on the 2 guards from around the league and see which one of them is playing the stingiest defense over the span of the last 10 games. You take a look at Buckets. Always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
You know, you watch him on a game-in, game-out basis, and he just puts on a clinic defensively, both in terms of effort and technique at that off-guard spot.
He's so proud of holding the #1 spot because he takes pride in that. Being regarded as one of the NBA's stingiest perimeter defenders means more to him than anything he does on the offensive end.
Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he can't hit the second.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Buffalo trails by 6. Pass to Speedy. Kicks to Williams. Pass to Griffin. And the shot is good. Griffin's got 4 this quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
The pass to Buckets. Here's Maverick. Pass to Buckets. Here's Hunter, defended by Griffin. Williams passes to Maverick. Shoots a fader. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Clutch, he's checked in for Buffalo. Buffalo trails by 4. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Pass to Speedy. Here's Clutch. Outside Griffin. The pass to Big Dog. To the inside. De La Rosa lays it up and banks it in. The Beasts got 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Passes it to Maverick. Here's Hunter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down low. Pass to Maverick. Hunter kicks to G. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
The defensive mindset has to maybe get to the mid-range. They didn't do a good job pressuring the shooter on that possession.
There's the pass to Speedy. Now here's Griffin. Here's Clutch. He has 7. Passes it to Speedy. Buffalo moving it around. Tries again. And another shot. And Griffin with the layup. He's got 6.
No, right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
Pass to Maverick. He kicks it to Williams. Pass to Hunter. Left side Williams. He can't get it to go.
If they can just hold this now for the last shot.
Right, no need to give the ball back here. Run the clock down, be patient, and run a decent play.
Here's De La Rosa. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. The Beasts got 6 in the quarter.
Artful passing on that play, showing the real...
He got it!
Wow!
He got it!
This is what you got to do.
Oh, incredible buzzer beater there, guys. This crowd is going wild.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The home team. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got G. Jones is out there with Clutch. Then there's Speedy, and it's Big Dog in at the 5. Home in the paint.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
Home team on D. 3-point lead.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that one's good by G. G's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And there's the pass to Nichols. Back to Jones. Passes to Nichols. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Here's Speedy.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Maverick passes to G. Pass to Hunter. Here's Champ. And G, now it's out the key. Hunter kicks to Williams. Connects on the foul line jumper.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Buffalo trails by 7. Pass to Griffin. Jones looking for an opening. And the pass to Nichols. Over to the wing. Here's Speedy. Passes to Big Dog. The 15-footer hits the front of the rim and out. Gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Kicks it to G. Pass to Hunter. Dishes to G. Champ, the pass to Maverick. Here's Champ. Here's G. Defended by Griffin. G, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Jones finds Griffin. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Well, beating one guy is one thing, but beating 5, heck of a job there. He's got the talent to finish, too.
Here's G. And there's the pass to Maverick. Here's Hunter. Outside Williams. Pass to Hunter. He tries for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Clutch has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the wide open shot from Griffin from outside off the mark. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Here's Speedy. Passes it to Nichols. Outside, Jones. That's tipped. Here's Big Dog. Pass to Nichols. 3-pointer. G with the rebound. G's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Maverick passes to Williams. Count that one.
Out quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
Well, there's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose, and I love the energy on this play.
Here's Speedy. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchup.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
So for the Bulls, Williams comes in for G, and it's Frazier in for Speedy. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. The 3-pointers have hurt them tonight, and he told his players, we've got to play them better on the 3-point line. We can't give them any more clean looks. Kevin?
Here's Clutch. Here's Jones. And that one hits back iron.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Wheeler. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
You saw by that putback there, he's just completely locked in. We're getting full contributions from him right now.
Here's Jones. That one doesn't go.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Buffalo trails by 11. Frazier outside. There's the pass to Nichols. Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Frazier. Buffalo moving it around. Williams kicks to Frazier. Outside Williams. Frazier the pass to Big Dog. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's a look at what's coming up for Buffalo on Tuesday and then on Wednesday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Passes it to Big Dog. To the middle. Here's Champ. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
At the line, Champ. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And he can't get the first one. Buckets. He's checked in for Hunter. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Frazier. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. A 12-point game. Outside Williams. Pass to Big Dog. It's deflected. And they're moving it up. And there's the pass to Big Dog. And it's Buffalo with the rebound. Clutch has got his 6th rebound on the night. He kicks it to Williams. Frazier outside. Passes it to Nichols. Right wing. 5 to shoot. Can they get it? Shot by Frazier, no good. Gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Edwards, that's good.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Buffalo trails by 14. Pass to Nichols. Now Williams. Here's Clutch. Back to Williams. The pass to Big Dog. Out to the right wing. Here's Clutch. Frazier kicks to Williams. From deep 3-point range, Fresh pulls it in. Fresh has got 11 rebounds in the game. Buckets, offensive rebound. Count that one. 12 points for Big Dog.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Bulls shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Time called here. Buffalo decides to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Fresh.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight, that they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Pass to Champ. Buckets. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Champ. Here's Fresh. Out left to the wing. Here's Big Dog. He doesn't hit that one.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be. Just in shock that he missed that layup. Not a lot of defense there.
Wheeler, the pass to Champ, and the layup's good off the glass. Champ's got 5 points now this quarter.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Here's the Beast. Now the pass to Nichols. It's good.
That's how you set up your teammates. Done with a little bit of flair.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
To the inside, and Edwards with the stuff.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
I can imagine a lot of things right now, but a comeback, that's not one of them.
Now here's Frazier. Passes it to Nichols. Back to Frazier. Over Edwards. The shot by Frazier, no good.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yep, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Here is Edwards.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you got to be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
Pass to Nichols. Jones up top. Takes the 13-footer. And that one goes long.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
To the paint. And the pass to Big Dog. And he drops it in from the low post.
And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating a well-deserved victory here tonight.
Yeah, you can see the fans. They've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
Now here's Williams. Kicks it to Jones. Pass to Frazier. Buffalo moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Jones, no luck. And so they get the victory here at home. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.